Good evening, everyone. Welcome in. We're going to be doing Retro Saturday. Tonight, we're going to be doing Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, the Randomizer. Between the ice storm, the snowstorm that we had over here, and me not feeling well, we've missed most of the week. But we are back this week to do a little Zelda, and we'll just see where the night goes from there. I don't know how long I'll be streaming tonight, but as long as I'm feeling okay, we'll keep on going with it. So we're just gonna load up Zelda now. Let's see. Let's put my retro name in here. And off we go. Yeah, it's raining outside. You may want the umbrella. So, we're going to start off looking for 20 Triforce pieces this evening. Okay. Now, I'm trying to remember how I set this thing up. Do I just do the chest, or are we looking through all the vases as well? And while I'm here, I might as well start with that. And check all the vases, see if the vases are going to have anything as well. I believe not, so it might just be looking for the chests, which is no problem. We have a lot of places to check once we get through the castle. And down the hole we go. We're going to meet up with Supadre and see what he's going to give me. Some bombs. We're starting off also with the sword, so we have a little bit of protection. Let's see, we have the magic cape. We'll pick up a little magic along the way. And for the people who are on Twitch, they've seen me play here for a couple of weeks now. But I also would like to welcome in anybody from YouTube or Kick. We found the transformation to transfer over to multi-streaming. So we are live streaming now to Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. So anybody from the outside, welcome in. Welcome aboard. If there's something that you would like to see, let me know, and I will see if it's possible for me to do so. And you would think I would have learned by now. If I don't have to fight somebody right now, I probably shouldn't be. But sometimes I just get in the moment of fighting. Okay, we got 2 keys. That should get us at least to the main dungeon. Over here, I am not going to try and get into a fight with these guys. It's not going to be worth it for me right now. And we're just going to work our way through here. The main idea for me at the moment is just get through here in one piece. He saw me ahead of time, so we're just going to go take the high route around. And like I said before, the object is 20 different Triforce pieces. That is what we're trying to do today. And by George, well, now we got an extra key. Ooh, arrows. That's something I want to see. I would love to see a light source as well, either the lantern, or I would love to see the fire rod. I'd also like to see a shield right about now too, but we will get there. We have the first phase. Got the long distance throw in there. Come on. Yeah, I know you're going to swing that thing at me. That's not good. There we go. Big key. We'll get Princess Zelda. And we'll get to see what's in the chest. Our first Triforce piece. So we are now the first one down. I got a bunch of bombs, so what I'm going to do, because there's no point in me having the empty bottle available to myself, we'll just take that bomb, set it up there, and we'll start working our way out and off to Sanctuary, little by little. And we're just going to take the high road because it's a straight line. And I don't see the reason to make a big thing about it. So if you guys like what you're seeing, feel free to drop a follow. I would appreciate it. Especially on Kick, especially on YouTube. But just knowing that you guys enjoy what you're watching is always a positive for me. We're just here to have a good time. Also, probably a good thing I come here not to die as well. We did take a half a hit of damage, nothing too major. Up we go. We're going to come up here, go through the back entrance. The good thing is I have 6 bombs available to me, so once we get into the back section, we'll get 3 more chances of looking at the chests to see what's... I don't think I need a key to get through here. Let's see. Gonna take this nice and easy. Nobody wants to give me a life. We get some magic out of the deal, so that's a plus. Usually I pick up a key over here, another chest, the second Triforce piece. So we're going to use the key to get through here. Work our way. Nobody's full. Stay in the water. Well, I am somebody's full, but we're not going to get into that right now. One key. We got some arrows now, so the bombs are probably not going to be the most important thing to me. But just going forward now. So we're going to pick up, I think, another heart. The third Triforce piece. We got a map. And the first heart segment. So we're doing pretty good right now. We're already 3 pieces in already, and we haven't made it out of the first section. Now we just come over here, hit the right one, and now we're going to come out here, drop off Zelda, check our chest. Ooh, nice rod. Since now we have a couple of arrows. My usual first play once I get out of the sanctuary is head over to Kakarika Village and see what I can come up with there. I have bombs, and I have no problem going over and see what I can pick up. I think this is pretty much just standard. I don't think I said anything too crazy up on this first Triforce piece hunt. So Nothing in there. And we'll head down the stairs. I'll get my bombs out. And we'll work our way. We'll work our way from there. Find my bombs. Drop one there. We have another heart piece, which is nice. Some money. And there's my light source I was hoping for. That saves me from going into some really dark and abandoned looking rooms. Got a boomerang. Things are starting to look up right now. Everything's coming up retro. We do have 51 rupees only, so I am going to have to make up some rupees before we head out of Karika. Let's see what they dropped here. Do the bomb first. Sometimes they throw them. With the shovel. Okay, well that answers my question where I was going to get the money from. Let's see. A glove that opens up. That opens up desert. And a medallion. So for now, I think we're just going to stick to the boomerang. We'd like to get a little more hearts. That would be nice. I guess this is going to be... Okay, well now that opens up a couple more things now, including possibly going up and seeing what Zera has available to us. We have the vase chicken. Let's just come across here. Well, I remember you don't like me very much. You didn't like me in the first game. The original. You should be able to pull something out of here. So we have enough now to go to Zora if we want and see what is in place of the magic flippers. Let's see, we're gonna come down here. I am surprised I didn't mix this up more than I thought I did. But since I don't feel well, maybe that's for the best. Get some bombs. Some arrows. 7. Well, we got enough for now, I believe. We have 10 arrows, 8 bombs. We have a shop that I don't need anything from. We'll do the back end of the bar. See what we have there. I think we should have at least one chest to work off of. If he can stumble his way into the bar. The 4th Triforce piece. So, did we check this one? No, let's go check Sick Boy, see what he gives us. Another piece of heart. One away from upgrading to 4 hearts. Trying to see what else we have here. I don't see anything else at the moment, so I think we're gonna head on down. Oh, why not? We'll head in here just to see what we have to work with. Okay, I got nothing there to look at. I might do the magic room to get the 250 rupees if I think I need them. But right now we're going to go see what's in the library. What's in place of the book. Another piece of heart. So that's something we're going to have to come back to. See what's in this place. Treasure chest game. A little bit gambling. Hey, good evening. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope all is well this evening. We're just doing a little Zelda randomizer. We're doing a Triforce hunt. See how that's going to go tonight. We may do a second one, depending on how much time we have at the end of the stream. And right now, we're just going to work our way through the maze. 15 seconds, and I will win something. I'm sure it will be amazing. Hey, free bombs are free bombs. I'll take them. Not going to say no to that. Now, we're going to take a look at the map. See what we have here. Crystal on the mountain. Eastern Powers has a red pennant. Desert's got the third crystal. So we have a couple of different things to look at and work off of. A couple of things I am looking for at the moment that would help me out greatly. Boots would be a great help. The fins would be nice, but we can magic flip if we need to. But the boots would definitely be at the top of my list of things I want. So right now we're going to grab the shovel. We're going to see what magical things are hiding over here in the corner. 20 rupees. I'll take it for now. I would love to find the flute as well. That would make traveling a lot quicker for me. So we got more checks to do. And since this seems to be set up like the original game, but just as a Triforce hunt, I'm not going to have to check some places right now since I know they're not going to benefit me. We are fully loaded up on now on bombs. We'll check that anyway. So if you guys like what you see tonight, feel free to drop a follow if you want. We do Zelda usually on Thursdays. Saturdays like today is usually just a random retro gaming night. Since I was out sick and also due to the ice and snowstorms we've had lately, we decided tonight just to do another Zelda stream. Mondays are also Mario Mondays, so if you enjoy Mario, Monday's the day for it. Zelda's is usually Thursday. And depending on what's going on, you can see another Mario or Zelda stream. There's the 5th Triforce piece. Or you may see something completely different. Something from Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Atari, Commodore. If I could save up enough money to get one of the Elgato video captures, we can open this up a lot more to a lot of other retro systems that you probably don't see that much on Twitch. Or it's something you may not see as much being played on YouTube or on Kick. And we have more money. Let's see if we can grab this fish. Maybe I can grab a fish. Okay, we got a fish. Let's see if we don't get hit while we do our good deed for the day and bring back a fish to where a fish needs to live. Okay, what's he gonna give me? I'll take 20 rubies. I don't have the book, so I can't head into Desert yet. So my big play would probably be going off to Eastern right now. And good evening, Velvet. How are you doing this evening? We're just settling into doing a randomizer for Zelda, Link to the Past. After that, we're going to see where we go from there. I got people shooting at me from all different angles. We also now have the ability to stream to YouTube and Kick, so welcome in my viewers from those locations this evening. We are about a quarter of the way through this Triforce hunt this evening, and hopefully I'm taking a long way to get to where I want to go. Well, maybe not. We'll drop in here. There's a couple of chests for me to check along the way. I'm doing better now than I did a couple of days ago when I got sick, so. Let's see. Green Pennant will be at Skull Woods. So when we get into the Dark World. We're getting a little bit more information as the time goes on. We just upgraded to the 4th heart. And on our way working for the 5th heart. Yeah, I got sick over the last week or so, and I'm kind of getting tired of the cold weather at this point. So, I'm ready for things to start warming up and for spring to actually get here. It's probably a little early for me to be at that point, but we're slowly working our way over to Easton. Start working our way up the last section now. Let's not get in the fight with that guy if I don't need to. We got 4 hearts, we have bombs, we have arrows. And this is going to be a pendant, so should be a relatively simple pendant for us to pick up early on. Psyched myself out there for a second. If you guys enjoy what you're seeing tonight, feel free to drop a follow if you like. Do appreciate that along the way. I don't need to fight these guys right now, I won't. Okay, there's the other one. I like how other streamers will do that and they'll end up killing the skeletons before they even appear. Which I guess is more product placement than anything else, but I guess if you play enough of these streams, you'll actually know where everything is. You know what? I'm gonna play this a little. Well, I was gonna play out a little more cautiously. I got all these arrows. Let's take care of these things so as I look around, I'm not. There we go, we loaded up on those. Still need to find the big key. Hopefully it's not going to be too difficult to find it. That the keys and stuff that are required are still here. I also probably wouldn't mind finding half magic. That would be kind of nice. Ooh, a fairy. Nice to find a fairy. Would like to know where the bug net is. So we got some good things to start with. We just need to put the rest of the pieces together. Well, we're gonna have to double dip this now because I see how I get into that extra chest that I always end up missing. Okay, this might take a little longer than I expected. Lined up with this guy. Okay. I guess that's how I was going to fix that problem. There's the big key. I don't mind double dipping just to get that last chest because that's a 2-minute thing. Go in. And since this place has been so generous with arrows today, I have no problem taking these things out one more time. Got my heart back. Full magic. And let's see what's in the chest. That was not worth the headache. Reset the room. And now we'll head up through the main door and work our way back. Now, one of these I'm gonna have to kill. You didn't have my key, so you have to have my key. And you do. Just want to get my hearts back. Now we'll just continue on back. You know what? I'm going to play this cautiously. I don't have to be doing this, I'm sure. And we'll just squeak on by, and up, over, back down. End up taking a little bit of a shot there, but some rubies. He's probably going to give me a couple extra arrows anyway for the 2 that's going to take him out. She did. Nice. And now we're going to come down this way. We'll take this one out. Get a couple more arrows. Top off my hearts. I do have full magic, so I don't have to worry about the magic. Oh, that don't work if you're shooting in that direction. I need to be a little more careful with my arrows. Just wait a second. And the magic mirror, that's going to come in handy. I just now need the moon pearl. The moon pearl will come in handy. Just going to figure out where that's hiding out at. Probably need the book along the way. Let's see. Look at the map. Gonna have to head up the mountain. I do have the glove to get up the mountain, so that might be my next play. Trying to think. No, there's a couple other sections I would like to check first. So we're gonna save, quit, and we're gonna start from Link's house. We're going to start from Retro's house, because we're going to head south We're gonna head south out of here. And at some point we're gonna head up to Zura as well, just for good measure to see. I'm curious what's hiding up there and what they replaced the flippers with. Will you people stop hitting me with things? Come inside here, see what we get. That worked a little better than I expected it to. At least he gave me back the heart he took from me. And now we're going to head on up and see what... Well, we got a whole bunch of things we're going to have an opportunity for. Get an extra heart. Another Triforce piece. Even more money. And the book now opens up the pendants, the 3 tablets, and opens up now going into desert. Also, if I ever think this is like a pet seat or anything, if I ever think it's going to be a pedestal seat, I can check the sword and see what little tip it wants to give me along the way. We're going to head all the way up. Now we're going to be able to bomb this. Go inside, and I will see what's under here. Since we do have an opening to work off of. We'll get 20 rupees off of this. That is not what we call a friendly... That is not a friendly crab. Not a friendly lobster. Yep, that answers my question about where I can get my lives replenished. Hope you guys are having a good night tonight. We're doing a Zelda randomizer. If you enjoy what you see, feel free to drop a follow. People who have been following me for a little bit on Twitch will know this is a normal thing I play during the week. Welcome to those on YouTube and on Kick. This is kind of an idea what you normally will get to see from me. Mostly retro games pre-PlayStation 1. So anything from basically Atari all the way up to Sega Genesis, 32X, Super Nintendo. Okay, where do we want to go from here? I know part of me still wants to figure out... Part of me is going to end up having to figure out how to get to Zora and checking to see what's hiding up there. I'm just debating now, do I want to go there or do I want to go to the desert first? And which way do I want to go? You know what? We'll go up to Zora first, see what's going on. I know I'm gonna have to double back and do that a second time because I'm gonna have to go and see what's over by the magic mushroom. I gotta find the mushroom to find out what's being given away at the potion shack. Is what I usually call it. We got our 7th Triforce piece, so we are inching closer to getting halfway there. right turn to Albuquerque. I would love to find the boots right about now. I also would love to find a shield right about now. I usually don't play a scene for 35 minutes and not at least have a shield of some type to protect myself. You're going to try to block my path, aren't you? You're going to do your thing, so I am not going to get in your way. And let's head up north and see what... So there's a heart piece hiding for me if I get my flippers. Not the most important thing that I want to grab at this particular moment. I'm not looking to kill you, I'm just looking to get you moved out of my way. Bloodlust is being lost on me this evening. We got plenty of rubies, we'll see what Zora has for me. And Zora will have another Triforce hunt piece. That gets us to 8 out of 20. So I can't do much more at the moment. At least in this location. Save and quit. And now the choices are going to be... Well, choice for me is going to be desert. Either desert or I'm going to head up north a little bit and see what the mushroom and lumberjack have to offer. This will be a nice easy transition, head up north. North and then make a turn to west. So that's where we're going. The patrolling guards over here are so good at what they do. How about we just run through it? This gives us the ability, if I want, to head up to the mountain. If I elect to go in that direction. Let's see what we got in here. Get my extra heart back. Like I said, I'm not feeling 100% tonight, but I've been out between an ice storm, snowstorm, and not feeling good. We missed most of the week, so this is a return stream of sorts this evening. Now, let's see what's up here. A couple of things for us to check. First thing we're going to check is a bird that doesn't know when to leave itself alone. Come down here, come up this way. Yep, a whole ruby. That was so not worth it. That was so not worth the trip. So now it leaves us wondering, do we want to go... Do we want to head up to desert, or do we want to head up to the mountain? No, I don't want you. You're just going to steal my money. That's not what I'm in the mood for this evening. And I'm going to have to come in through a different side now because I still need to... do the drop down section. There should be one more item there, whether a Triforce piece or an item or possibly... Let's see what we find. See if I remember how to get to it. Come this way, come back down. Oh, that was a big old circle I didn't need to make. I wonder if I remember where this place is. There it is. See myself on a ghost hunt over here for something I can't remember where it is. Red armor. Had I gone in the open door? But you know what? It doesn't look that bad on me. Well, if they can't see me bleeding, then I will continue the fight. Let's go with that theory. So I guess we can go up to the mountain, I guess, because we just happen to be up in this direction anyway. Okay. Yeah, you saw your friend get clobbered by my sword. You really wanted to fight me some more? Oh, let's not kill this one. Let's make some free money on that one. Let's see what we got this one. It is nice. Hey, there's the old man. I tell you, it is nice to have an actual light source going to this side so you know exactly where you're going. Once again, welcome in everybody. If you're on YouTube or Kick, welcome in for your first stream. My name is Retrovisions. I do a lot of pre-PlayStation 1 gaming. That wasn't really worth it. I would say a lot of Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I also do, or plan on be doing in the future, some Atari, some Commodore. As time goes on, some other obscure systems that has been lost to time, but near and dear to my heart. So if you enjoy retro gaming or unique gaming of different types, or if you just like Mario and Zelda, this might be the stream for you. So if you like what you see, feel free to drop a follow. No pressure to do so, but welcome in, settle down, grab something good to drink, and we will continue on our little journey through the land of Hyrule. Now, if I do that without the Moon Pearl, I'm going to get myself locked out of places. I don't want to be locked out right now. I want to explore this first before I lock myself out of something. I know me. I will lock myself out of something good. I've seen me do it. At least this will get me some fairies, even though I went the wrong way. Yeah, we got some fairies now. Should have dropped in on... Oh, if I dropped on the other one, it would have dropped me right there also. Hey, Shindig. Thank you for the raid this evening. How you doing? Hope everybody's well from Shindig's channel this evening. We're doing Legend of Zelda Randomizer of sorts this evening. We're doing a Triforce hunt where we are now 8 out of 20 pieces of the way there. We got some good items in the very beginning. We did end up getting the arrows. We ended up getting the glove. The ice rod was a nice pickup, as well as the lantern. Would love. I even found the book. What I need now is flippers, and I would love to find the moon pearl and some boots. So, okay, that's where that place is. So, welcome in everybody. Hope you guys had a good stream tonight. Shin, I was watching you play a little bit earlier doing the Zelda and Metroid. Hopefully your stream went pretty well this evening. Okay, I don't need that. And I don't think there's much more I can do on this mountain at the moment. Because I'm assuming... Really? Okay, did not expect that to work. I tell you, the more I learn about randomizers, the more I'm learning that I know absolutely nothing about them. Except for the fact I'm just going to use the Dark World to climb back all the way to the top instead of sitting here and getting hit by the boulders the whole way up. So if you guys enjoy Zelda and enjoy what you see tonight, feel free to drop a follow if you're interested. No pressure to do so. I'm just happy you guys stopped in for a little bit tonight. And willing to come along on this little journey while we try to find all 20 pieces of the Triforce. We just picked up the 9th one. And since we're up here at the moment with the book, let's hit the blue button. I would like Bunny Link to be gone. Just want everybody to see real quick the map of what we're working through. Eastern Powers had the red pendant. And we got 2 more crystals at the moment to work through. And we're going to see what we can come up with this evening. Shin, it is always a pleasure to see you guys show up. I don't want to deal with that. I have almost 700 rupees. I am good. Let's see, can I think the hook shot would be nice to come across right about now too, come to think of it. That's the key. That's nice. Come on. Come on. I'm a little bit better than that. Keyword little bit. Let's see if we can knock him down the hole. We cannot. Pick up the bomb. I'll take the money. It's one of the things I gotta learn is that I don't always need to pick up the money. But for some reason, I still do anyway. So hopefully everybody's having a good night. You guys are staying warm this evening. It snowed about 7 inches by me today, on top of the inch of ice that we got last weekend. Come on. How about we just forget about everybody and just continue on? My sloppy gameplay is still there. Triforce Hunt is a great place for me to begin, since I am new to this whole Randomizer. I used the original Zelda just to get some of the rust knocked off from me, which, believe it or not, it's a little bit better now than it used to be. And Triforce Hunt, this is like the very basic Triforce Hunt that we're doing. It's a good start for me. I'm looking forward to actually getting more complicated as time goes on. I still don't know how to change the number from 20 to 10 or 50. Okay, we're not doing that. I just looked at my heart and I'm going to take one hit and I'm going to be out of this thing. So let's go down here. Okay, well that worked out a lot better than I expected. But hopefully I do these Triforce hunts for a little while and get familiarized with it. You are not a happy little buckaroo, are you? I suppose if people start smacking my tail around like this, I wouldn't be a happy person either. So we're going to get a map that I don't need. We'll take the crystal that I don't really need. There is one area of Eastern Palace I did not do, which is the... which was the first chest when you first walk in. So that might be an area we'll have to come back to later on this evening. How about we just work our way down this there safely? Okay. I love it when a button does something it's not supposed to do. I hit a button on the controller that... well, you kind of saw what happened. I had to go X out of it and... I spent more time fighting with that. That was an unnecessary death I did not need. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Nope, that did not do what I wanted to do. I'm working on learning how to do that maneuver. And well, we're going to still work on learning how to do that maneuver. Just work my way down here again. My other option is to stand in that doorway like that and just swing the sword. Which might end up being the better option for me right now. So hopefully everybody's having a good night so far. Everybody's staying warm. I don't think that's going to be enough to do what I want to do. Okay, that works. So we have a moment to chat now while we're going through this with the blocks. My schedule is Mondays for Mario Mondays. Thursdays is usually Zelda like this. Saturdays is usually a random night to do anything retro. But since I've been out for a couple of days, not streaming, I figured Zelda would be a great place to start back with. And finally, I did that without actually jamming myself into that pixel perfect position I got myself into a couple of times in the past. So we'll work our way in here. And since I actually do have a light this time, we can knock out this chest. If I can do it without them killing me along the way. 20 rubies. That's what it was. 20 whole rubies. So we are done with the tower. I can get over here right now because I don't have the hammer. So right now we're gonna head back. Everything else down here, for the most part, is so right now, in my position, next things I need to come across somewhere in my path: boots, moon pearl, and flippers. And I'm hoping that one miss I did in Eastern Powers doesn't come back to bite me, because that was a simple one I even was talking about going back to. And still I ended up missing going back to it. So that may end up me playing catch up the rest of the stream. We do have a couple of checks over here on the way to Desert worth checking out. Check over here. It's this one. Hopefully everybody's having a good night. Okay, this is some rupees. I don't need all the rupees. I know where to come back to if I do need them. Let's see what we have up in here. Fairy. Don't need the fairy at the moment. Haven't even found a shop yet that even sells a shield. It would be very helpful to come across the shield right about now. So Rasoline's over here. Let's go bomb this out and see what's in the chest. A ruby. That does not help me at the moment. Hopefully Desert will get me some progression someplace along the way. Oh, well married. Ledge has 300 rubies. That's nothing that I need at the moment. Turkey vultures are following me again. So right now, How did I walk straight at that and still didn't get hit? Stroke of luck. Okay, go this way. Well, since I have the arrows, I have one arrow. That'll come in handy for something. Got a door now this way I can check. To say my gameplay has actually improved, it's actually an honest statement. Ooh. That's the Master Sword. I believe that's going to come in handy to help me out here. Little chest with a big key in it. Okay, back to the front. I'm going to hold on to my arrows this time around. Go use the boomerang instead. Big key available to us. We're going to head to the left. Okay. Mental note. We found the 10th one and just can't get to it at the moment. And the compass. That is not what I'm looking for. It's far from what I'm looking for. That's really got my head wondering about the what I left behind in Easton. I really hope I didn't leave anything in Easton. Which one of these opens up that door? That's the one. Take a ferry. There we go. Working our way. Now we'll do the backside desert. I forget which one of these two opens it up. We'll use the door frame. Door frame method usually works pretty well. So, like I was saying before, we're doing a lot better tonight. We're practically halfway through the seed already. I would expect maybe one more Triforce piece before we have to make it into the Dark World. Just really wish I knew where that Moon Pearl was. Moon Pearl would be a huge help. We'll get there soon enough. Also, I wouldn't mind getting the boots right about now. You know what? The way I shoot arrows when I have to fight these worms. Can I not follow the beam? Did I not do that? I gotta be a little smarter about this. I just gotta take my time. We'll get there. So I got 12 arrows to shoot 3 worms. Now, Shin, do you have any, if you're still here, any tips or tricks on timing the worms when you have to shoot them? Because my timing is horrible. Or I like to say it. My shooting ability is a work in progress. There's the keys. I will take him out because that will just make my life a little easier. There's some arrows. That's going to help me. Some hearts are going to help me. Or does anybody have any advice on shooting the worms and timing it better? Because I usually end up having to use my sword, and that turns into a whole nightmare. I assume repetition and just taking my time is the secret to success. Always shoot it too early, but the good thing is at least I have my master sword, so. It should be easy to kill these things with the master sword, I would think. I would assume it would be easy. Arrows don't do you much good when you don't know how to use them. Oh, I still got one more. Okay. And like I said, I end up killing him easier with the sword apparently than shooting the arrows. So that's the second pendant down. Second crystal down with one pendant. Now the ledge over here still has 300 rubies. I don't need those. Now, do I climb Ganon's tower right now? Or is there a place I'm missing? We didn't find the mushroom. We haven't found the flippers. I think I'm gonna go back to Easton and hit that one chest. That's gonna drive me crazy now that I didn't go back in and pick up that one chest that I had the opportunity to get earlier. I know Desert still has one Triforce piece for me. So that's one. I can fake flipper and check underneath the bridge. That would be 2 places to check still. Not my best options right now, but it's something. Can't believe I gotta double back to do this. And it's probably gonna be something like 1 rupee or something. But and when you see where I figured out this one chest I think you guys are going to be a little surprised that I didn't remember to grab it. So we're going to come through here. That's my chest. That's the one I did not grab. I was so quick to go back, I forgot to come back through the back door here. Just a map. Nothing that's going to help me. So we can back on out of here. Oh, let's not. Well, we'll just back on out then. There's not much I can do on the mountain. As much as I can think. We'll try looking through Sanctuary a little bit, see what we come up with. Okay, as we were, we're going to head on back. We're going to look at the cemetery real quick. I don't think the cemetery has anything for me. I don't want to be trapped in here with that guy. I don't want to be trapped in here with any of these guys. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to reset that. I don't even want to deal with him. Fall down the hole. Did I do this one already? I still need to get magic powder so I can deal with magic bat. So I'm not sure what Moon Pearl would be a great help to me right now, and so would Hammer. I think those are the top two things I'm looking for at the moment. So. This guy. Head on down. Now the idea is everything in this game is supposed to be within logic. And I'm quite certain at this point in my gameplay, I have no sense of logic to what I'm doing right now. The one earlier that I checked up on the mountain said, "Bunny be gone." Which... Bunny is what happens when I get changed into the Dark World. When I don't have the Moon Pearl. But I don't remember what medallion goes to that. I can't remember if it was Ether, if it's... Well, that will be my next play after I head over and fake flipper and check what's underneath the bridge. Because I was trying to do that with a level 1 sword and I wasn't able to get anywhere with it. Ooh, arrows. I'll grab those. It wasn't until after that that I even get the magic sword. So now we have the master sword and everything. We'll just have to head back that way in a minute. Good catch, because I forgot all about that. thought that was going to do it. Come on. Oh, yeah, it's just being finicky now, isn't it? There we go. The things you pick up watching YouTube. So we head upwards. There's my sword. My shield, I mean. Was looking for that. We're going to go a long way around this. The other thing I could do with fake flippering, I think I could check the two chests up by Zora before you go inside that little cave inside. An extra heart. So we'll quit. And we will head up to the mountain and see what's in the tablet. And Bunny be gone. I bet it's going to be the Moon Pearl. At least I hope that's what it's going to be. Can you stop hitting me? Please? And you know it's going to be something silly that's going to take me out now. Okay. Get my magic shield. Go this way. And we're going to see what this says. It did say, Bunny be gone. There we go. Shin, this is why you are awesome. I kind of understood what they were saying with the play on words. Now, is there anything else left here I can check on the mountain? I don't think there really was. But since now I can go into the dark world like this a little bit. No hearts. Let's see here. Is there anything good for me? That's right, you kicked that guy all the way around the mountain. I don't think I've ever seen him kick it that far before. I tell you, Bunny Be Gone sounds like something you'd be watching 4 o'clock in the morning and like I've seen on TV ad. It's Bunny Be Gone. For all those stubborn bunny things you just can't get rid of. At some point, we're going to have to work my way over to... I need a hammer now. I think that's the last real thing I need to make my life easier. Because I don't have any other access right now to the Dark World. Maybe the next play for me is going to be Agra's in the castle. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go in the castle. We'll head on up. We'll take out Ganon. and we'll figure out if I can get myself the hammer so I have more easy access to the dark world. You know, they have the best guard system of all of Hyrule right there. You can just walk right on by them. Go up and over. We'll head on out. Since we have the Master Sword. This is about the only play I can think of at the moment that I can do. Okay. My inventory is, well, I gotta get my inventory. Inventory right now is the highlights of the arrows, the map, the glove, the moon pearl, the mirror, the shovel. We've already dug where we would normally find a flute. We didn't find anything good there. We've knocked out all three usual pendant locations. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm hoping that's going to give me access to either the hammer or at least I can go through the castle to get access to we're just going to take our time now to figure out this maze. There's my key. At this point, I should just light up one of these just to make sure there's no other chest that I'm going to need to deal with. I don't think there was any more chests there to deal with. Okay, we'll head on up. Yeah, I was starting to think it was an Agar seed anyway, but why am I finding a guy with a bow and arrow when I don't have anything to fight him with? Why am I taking on that kind of fight? Want to give me back one of my hearts? Alright. Now we're just gonna... Oh, I'm gonna have to fight these people, don't I? Oh, this is gonna get ugly real quick. Well, like they said, I'm going into a sword fight with a gunfight with a sword. Alright. I can't get that shield until... Oh, let's just shoot him. I haven't found a place to buy a shield yet, so we may have to leave here and go back out and figure that mess out. Okay. Magic. I believe over time, once I get more familiar with these seeds, some of this will get easier for me. But right now, this is slightly painful. Give me a heart. There we go. Could use 2 hearts there. Yep. I figured this is the first Triforce hunt I'm actually doing. There we go. Of course, now I have Of course, that was what I wanted, but I'm going to give my heart back either. That wasn't pretty, but that'll work. You don't want to give me hearts? Don't give me hearts. Let's reset that. Hey, Lurid, how you doing tonight? It's going. I found 9 pieces that I can grab. There's another one that I want to grab, but can't seem to. Can't seem to get access to at the moment. I'm having a gunfight right now with a sword. So it's going pretty well, actually. Now that you bring it up. Understood that this is just repetition over time. This will get easier. Key. And I should be able to get a couple hearts out of this someplace along the way. There's one. Give me one more. 2 more, but I'll take whatever you give me right about now. 2. Now the question becomes, how many blue balls is he going to throw at me when I get there? Oh, hell no. I'm just going to go right up the stairs, and I'm not going to deal with that. Okay, let's make a run for it. Run, Forrest, run! we go. Best way to handle that situation. Lurid, a couple of things we're missing at the moment is Dark World access outside of the mountain. We don't have a hammer, we don't have flippers, and we don't have boots. We just got the Moon Pearl before coming over here. Shindig helped me out with that one a little bit. I forgot that you need the Master Sword as well as the book. This will be okay. I was expecting 3 of them at once. So far, no blue balls. I am surprised. 4. Four in a row. 5. Does he throw blue balls in this version of it? Or is that just in the Dark World? Can't remember. But hour and a half in. Well, that gets me into the Dark World. Let's go check the pyramid now. See what the pyramid's putting on offer this evening. The buffet has a heart piece. Not what we're looking for. Okay. Still, I'm fighting the world without a freaking heart, without a shield. Hey guys, do you normally go this far into a sea without a shield? Because I gotta think this is unusual to go this far into a sea without a shield. Hey, an hour and 33 minutes into the sea, I get a shield. I do know that by Karika Village, there is a place that usually sells a $500 shield. This is probably not the best move right now, since there were so many other options for me to take. But we'll go up this way. I'll bite. We'll see what Catfish has for me. Come on, give me something good. 20 rubies. That does not help me. That does not help me at all. Well, at least it keeps me in the Dark World for a while. What are we working with? Okay, Green Pennant's sitting up there in Skull Woods. Trinex has got one of the red ones. Hopefully I don't need to do all that. Let's see. Eastern Palace in the Dark World's got a crystal. I think that's about my only play at the moment. Hopefully that one has progression for me. Because I am running out of ideas of where I can go get a hammer at this point. But let's go get my hearts while I'm here. going to back on out now. I forget what this building even has. I think it just has chests in the vases in the back, if I remember. Yep, just vases of hearts. I don't remember if I put hints on it or not. Okay, well that was something not worth my time. Good for biology class if you want to learn something from biology, but that's not going to help me right now. Yeah, exactly. Last thing I need to do is subscribe for more tree facts right now. Now we gotta get Kiki. Kiki's gonna take some more money from me. Okay. Head on down, see what we have to work with. Chest, another heart. I'll take it. Not what I'm looking for, but I'll take it. That's what I'm looking for. We'll head on out. We'll clear out the other side now. Another bomb. See what else we find here. At least I have my arrows. That's one. There we go. We'll figure that out. We'll do a lap around that. And up a flight of stairs. Now the good thing, the only thing I remember, because the way I play games is so good, there should be fairies behind that door. There we go. Go this way. We'll take another bomb. And 2 keys. The more the merrier. The benefit of all these keys is beyond me. Well, if I gotta gotta go back to the main door. I need to go through all this again. Still stuck at 9. If I ever get the boots, I can get 10. So Shin, do you really think the Pond of Happiness is something worthy of my time when I'm doing these type of seeds? Because sometimes I kind of wonder if 10 bombs is enough. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, just for like the bomb part of it. Okay, we are locked and loaded on the small keys right now. I don't think the arrow increases will come in handy for me, but definitely for bombs and stuff. Okay, we don't need that. Yeah, Ice Palace is a place I don't want to go tonight. Okay. Okay, I got lucky twice and then took my own self out. That was a mistake. Okay, got one more key to this door. Oh boy. Compass. There being a bunch of pyros tonight. Some rubies I don't need. I don't have the big key for that. Didn't find that yet. Ooh, come back, come back. Like both things in my life, made difficult. No worries, we'll figure it out later on. How about... I still think those little fire things are like from Super Mario World. They look familiar, but can we play Follow the Leader? Let's all play Follow the Leader. Now I gotta remember what's down here. There should be 2 checks down here if I remember. Oh, that's my big key I was looking for. And another little key. Now we'll head on back. Since I can get to that big chest right now before I forget about it. Take the maze around. Bring it around town. You gotta bring this around town. Yeah, that's me, my SpongeBob references again. Mushroom. Okay, I have to go back to the light world to deal with that. This is starting to turn into 100% over doing Triforce pieces. That's what this is kind of turning into right now. So we'll come down here. Hey, there we go, number 10. We're on our way. Almost forgot what the whole point of what we were doing, what we were trying to accomplish here. Right. Everybody follow me. All that, nobody wanted to give me another heart. I gotta do it my own way. Let's see. Pulls pieces, all the pieces from Garrett's Tower. It doesn't really matter how many you need. I know it doesn't, this is, full completion is not gonna help me at all. It's just, there's some hearts, I'll take those. It just seems how this is starting to work itself out. Because I don't know what's on the boss in these dungeons. And I hate the full clear dungeon like this and then. Like I said, I would hate to do this and then find out, hey, that would have come in handy if you had only done something a certain different way. Pick up some arrows along the way. There we go. Come up here, shoot this. I can't believe we've been streaming for almost 2 hours. If you guys enjoy what you're seeing tonight, feel free to drop a follow if you like. Welcome to every... Of course. If you're new to me from YouTube or Kick, welcome in. Well, Shin, we are not going to be able to go any further because I still don't have the hammer. So, and I don't think there's too much in the Dark World I can visit right now, because also I don't have the hammer. Only thing I can do at the moment is follow up on that mushroom and hope the mushroom brings me progression. Deal with you. So we'll just go back where we came from. And I think if I'm going to stick around here for a bit. Pyramid Ledge, I believe we took it already, and it was a heart piece off the ledge. But we'll go back in here, we'll pick up 4 more hearts, and we're going to have to work our way back to where we drop off the mushrooms. Because catfish was 20 rubies. But we'll head up north here a little bit. We'll see what. Take the long way around. Now we're going to see what we can do with this. Put the mushroom. Get out of range. Come back in. I'm telling you, I hope this is going to be the hammer. Because if it's not, I've made a mistake someplace along the way. That didn't help me at all. That wasn't worth the good. Well, we took care of catfish already. We went this way already, so there's nothing there. I don't know if I have a link to the sea, to be honest. Let me see. Let me see real quick. No, I did not save that. And the randomizer doesn't give me the ability to look back, I don't believe, at previous seeds I've created. But if I give you, let's see, real quick. History may have it. History. Negative thing. I don't have the ability to go back. Next time I'm going to take a screenshot of it, that way, in case we do have this issue again. We can go back to it. The best I could do is give you the seed, but then you're not going to have any more information than I have. So. Now, could I... This is going to sound kind of crazy, but... I need all 3 pendants to go get the pedestal pole. But that still wouldn't work for me at all, because... I need to get access to... That means it's got to be in the light world then, because even if I wanted to pull Pen, I would need the hammer to get that far. So whatever I'm looking for has to be... Well, one other place I can check before... Well, I have the first glove, so... Yeah, and I'm starting to get the feeling one of those three things, if not all three things, would lost in the light world. So I'll just go up and around real quick and come down just to make sure I didn't miss anything on this side. Then it's going to become a pretty big hunt looking through the light world for anything I might have missed. I don't think this could be anything. The bird. Back of Escape, I was able to finish darn the Escape. So I got all the 3 chests and all. I don't think... So you think my dark world is clear? It's just a matter of... Let's go back out into the light world real quick. And let me think about what I might have missed along the way. Yeah. I was able to do I was able to knock out what's it called early on. Escape. Backside of Escape. I haven't found the flute yet either. Catfish was 20 rupees, so that one didn't have any future for me. I don't think since this is a basic seed, I don't think fake flippers was going to give me progression because it wasn't in logic to do so. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's not going to help me overall. Double check. Yeah, lack of logic is done. Been through that. Work my way out of here. And it's probably something simple that I just did not think about. If you want, you can give me a recommendation for a tracker, because I think, even though I'm running off of 3 monitors as it is, I think a tracker would be great to have here at some point. We've been through the forest and all. I wish I could lift that up. That would make my life easier. Think. Karika Village, I've hit everything. At least I believe I've hit everything. We saw a sick kid, we went through the back of the bar. We pulled the 4 rupees out of the wall, out of the picture frame. I don't think this never gives me anything. Still gotta deal with that mess. Can't do magic bat yet. I don't have powder and I don't have access. That's the shop. Desert has an extra Triforce piece if I can ever get boots. Can't do pedestals, no point in me checking that. So let me think, what can I check? I don't think I missed anything on Desert. Flippers only opens up shield that I know of. I can fake Flipper. That would open up another two chests for me. Might be a foolish move, but it's something. Have some hearts. Just head down this way and that. I did that already. You have to let me know what type of tracker you use for this game, because I think I'm at the point where I may actually need something. Oh, why isn't this working? Yeah, Ice Rock Cave I did. Bulldog Cave, yeah, I took care of that one. 2 rolls in. Yeah, Lost Woods had Lost Woods had arrows and Triforce piece. That's one more piece down. Yeah, because I bombed out the walls because we did the maze thing and I got 3 bombs. Lost Woods 2 things. I got 1. Yeah, Zara Scam was... Boy, I wish I remembered what everything was. Zara Scam, Old Man in the Desert. Did not check the Old Man in the Desert. That's one I didn't. I was still thinking about the original game, and you need to get the whole chest before you go see him and all. Let's go see the Old Man in the Desert. See what he has for me. See if he has any good news for me today. I assume that was not the Old Man in the Desert you were looking for. Let's see. I don't need that. I know on the ledge it was 300 rubies. Top right cave in the actual desert. No, I wasn't able to get to... I wasn't able to get to that tablet. I could get into this. Yeah, I did this one already. Old Man in the Desert took care of that one. I get myself pretty far along in these games and then I hit like a brick wall and don't leave myself the paper trail for it. What I don't have access to right now is that block up in the top right. I don't think I missed anything in Desert. At least I don't think I missed anything in Desert. No tracking yet. That's what I was asking earlier. What type of tracker you're using? Because I need something that's gonna work pretty well. Let's see here. Well, the option I have right now is I don't use one. That's a pretty big problem. I know you use one type, Core uses a whole different type. Here's my Triforce piece if I can ever find the boots. Got the big chest already. Where I get my fairies from. That don't help me much. So honestly, I don't know where I'm kind of at a loss right now, honestly. If I go up by Zora and that little ledge when you're walking back that way, that has a heart piece. That's not even progression. The hammer, I feel like I'm missing the hammer. Because I don't see too much else that would be holding me back. I don't think the second glove would make that big of a difference compared to yeah. They would. Yeah, the bottle was taken care of, Sick Kid was taken care of. I believe Sick Kid was the one who gave me the book. Yeah, the bottle vendor was taken care of. It's not like there's anything in the dark world I can still do. Since you showed up afterwards. This just puts me right back into the village. I take it these chests have nothing to do with what I'm working on. Yeah, the race game, I got a couple of bombs out of that. Yeah, I figured it was just money. That was the bomb house. Library just has extra heart piece, which I don't need. And that just puts me right back here again. We took care of, like I said, this is the only house I went into that didn't have anything at all. Every now and then a jump like that helps me. I can't get in there because I don't have the boots. There's nothing over here that's going to help me out. And coming this way, it's just going to put me right back in the dark world again. Well, I should. So I am lost on this. Thief and Mini Moldorf. Are you talking about the one that had the 4 chests or 5 chests around it? Because I believe I did. Sounds like a logical place to double check, but I believe I talked to him. How about I don't put myself. Let's head back that way. I know I got the shovel spot had 20 rubies. Moldorf cave. I think I'm going the right way. This side. Yep, talked to him already. Shovel spot was taken care of. Coming all the way up here. Let me double check. I could do that much. The chicken house. Let's head over there and double check. It's possible I could have missed it. maybe I feel real foolish if I end up finding out I missed something that was right there. But we'll see. That's how you learn. So sick kid is... This should be sick kid here. And the chicken house. I'll remember bombing that wall. I do not remember bombing the wall. There we go. See what we get. Please let that be progression. That wasn't progression. The fact that without a tracker at all, I know what 12 items are. But I took down the link for the tracker that you sent over. So it'll be something for me to look at. And I think this was a shop, so that's not going to help me. There's nothing in front of the bar that's going to help out. I already took care of the back of it. Hopefully everybody's having a good night tonight. Nice, stay nice and warm. Watching me figure out where I have gone wrong. Here is basement. I did do swamp for emptying the swamp and getting I did this already, so I know that's taken care of. Sir, I do not like being poked. There you go. So, where do we go from here? The only place I didn't get too far, namely because I didn't have the hammer, was up in the mountain. So, I'll double check the mountain because that's the only place that I ran out of places to look. Is the glove piece you were talking about. What I can do, now that I'm thinking a little bit further with this stuff, there might be one check on mount I can do that I just didn't think about before. Get up there. I think Bumper Cave I can still get into. Because I have the cape. don't think I went in this one. I think one of them I didn't. There's the glove. Houston, were we asking for a glove at some point? You know, let's hold on to that glove for a little bit. That may come in handy at some point. Houston, we could have done that about an hour ago. So save and quit. No, I won't. I thought that was the cave where you walk in and it's that big bumper, blue bumper, and I realized I had the magic cape to make myself invisible to go through it. Now, let's think if I remember. Oh well, I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Okay, I was going the wrong way. I know where I'm headed. You know, this is how we learn not to forget things in the future. Go this way, make a left. I tell you, those red guards with the pitchforks, they move quite fast. We'll come down. Come up this middle one. And I bet you now we'll make a little more progress. This is going to open up a bunch of different things for me. Let's bomb that out and see what we find. I'm not ready to go into thieves yet. I'm going to explore this area a little bit before I go in there. See if I don't want to do it now. Gambling game, don't need that. Do nothing with that. There I can deal with. Definitely not going to deal with you. Okay, another chest. I'm hoping one of them is going to be what I want. It's 12. If I get boots, we'll get lucky 13. Now my question is, where the guy with the chest, you think you would have to bring the chest over to him? We'll bring the frog back to where he goes. the man back. Go out, come back in. The boomerang. And then it appears. I know what I want to do, and okay, how do we drop it? There we go. A button will do the trick. In case I gotta use it later. Come with me. Last time I saw someone bring one of these back like this, they got boots. There's the hammer. Progression's being made. Opens up a lot more. Thank you, kind sir. Over here. Shit, I don't think I'm going to forget that for a very long time. Let's see what we get here. Well, if it was going to become a Ganon fight, I have the arrows for it. So we'll go back into the Dark World now. Now my only question now is, where is the boots? Nothing that way. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they show up real late to this. There. Just like flippers, I didn't need flippers for all that much. Yeah, it's gonna help me. So the whole game is 20 pieces. So if I find the boots, I can get one more piece that can get me to 13. Here's something that looks promising. She'll give me 20. There's a four checks. That's one. Half magic, I'll take that. Now that's a cave I gotta remember in the future. So it might be time I go back and deal with well, let's take the hammer and head back to what's that, pod? I think it's called. This game, how long I still know the name of places. Go get some extra life. I'm just kind of wondering what's hiding on the bars. Hopefully we'll get to see finished before I leave for the night. I hate to have to come back to this on Monday and finish this up before Mario Monday. I'll carry it over to Thursday. Let's find out what do we have in this one. Got everything I need. Well, I appreciate it, sir. You helped out quite a bit trying to remember all the places I have been, and let's set that up again. Well, that works pretty well. But there was another cave that had one of those blue things that if I use the cape I can get right through and work the back end of the place. And I think that might be on the other side of the mountain, which now is completely open for me to deal with. I could just shoot him. How about that? We'll just shoot him. 1, 2. There we go. Let's take one shot. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that track tomorrow and see what I can do with it. Oh yeah, forgot. We got it. What did we have what I was looking for? I did have the key the whole freaking time. How you like that? I had the key. I didn't need to do all that. But we did it anyway. There we go. We're getting there. Can I get away from these guys just long enough to do what I need to do? I sure don't make this look easy, I'll tell you that. There we go. Maybe now. Boy, I make that look ugly. There's gotta be a secondary way to... Once I knock this off of him... There we go. You see, I'm getting better now. I'm not panicking as much and running like a chicken without a head. See, we're getting someplace. Sometimes it's better to stand the course. So let's see. With what I have, what's the best route of attack? I can't do Misery Woods because I don't have the Fire Rod. I don't want to do Trinex. You know I have. Don't want to do Ice Powers either right now. Let's see here. I hate to do this, but I think for tonight we're going to save it right where we're at. And we're going to have to hit this on Thursday or possibly on Monday when I come back. Because it is almost midnight where I am. It's about 15 minutes to midnight. So we're going to find a place to raid for the evening. So let's see who's streaming that we can raid. Let's see who is streaming that could use a couple of people in their chat room tonight. Asimim, is streaming Legend of Zelda, so I think that might be where we'll go for the night. You too, Shin. Great to see you. I'm always glad to see you guys show up. Now let's see if I can do this raid thing correctly without... Oh. When I said I'm not going to mess up a raid. Let's see. Go back here. Stream Manager. Let's go to the raid. And let's see if we can find... Let's see. Okay, we have this other one here. Let's see. Following. Nope. There we go. Asamin, we're going to raid. He's doing Legend of Zelda. So we're going to raid them tonight. And you guys have a good rest of your night. We'll see you guys hopefully on Monday or Thursday. Be safe, everybody. And I'll look forward to talking to everybody soon. Have a good night.